Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Blacksmith Master. We've just started a brand new day, we have a bit of money in the bank, haven't gone into debt yet, which is pretty good I suppose. And we pulled 41 new resources from the ore mine for the day, that was pretty good. So we have an idea of how much we're getting in, and that will allow us to plan things going forward. Anyway, today what I want to do is I want to expand the building out a little bit. I'm not exactly sure because I would like to get a door through in this direction, and maybe what I'll do is I'll get a door sorted out over here. I'll build this area out and then get the back door going in here so that our assistant doesn't have to walk all the way around. Anyway, we are doing some jobs. Maybe today I can get started on a small shop, although I'd like to hold back on that a bit. I'd rather have a fair bit of money before I start that process, and I'd also like to get the wood automated, so we're going to buy a forest. We still need quite a lot of items to be crafted before we can get the next unlock, which I think will be the wood. But we do have a bigger smelter so we can sort that out, make things a little easier there. Anyway, there's a lot to do, so let's get stuck in. So if you watched the last episode, in the mine I put down this pickaxe rack, and it actually brought the hit points of the nodes down from 200 to 180. Now I don't know if putting another one in will bring it down even more, but yeah, that's what it does. So 5,000 to bring that down by 20. I suppose it'll help our people mine a little bit faster. Anyhow, they're doing their thing, so we're fine. And we have a contract completed. So there's some cash and a new painting. We need something wood, and yep, that looks like it right there. That's a lot of items, 71. But we do have 2 people working on the woodworking, so that should be good. If we have a look in the shop under decorations, there is our new painting. So lots of decorations that we can put in this place. Gonna look great. And we have another contract finished. No, we don't. We can get an elite worker. So what do we want to get? We have bonus to the customers from decorations is 25% higher. Well, I don't know. Refreshing potential workers when hiring is limited. Alright, well I'm not going to be doing that too much. That one's not really important right now because decorations. Let's do this one. So we've got 10 staff now. Excellent. And our production is going on. I feel like I need to just pop into the building just quickly. I want to move this bench over a couple because I'd like to get another wood pile in here. So let's put that in right there. Then I don't have to fill it up as often. And that makes it look like, is this one the wrong way around? It might be. So let's swing that. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Now we can hop out of here and we can fill that and right click to fill that. Good. Now we've got lots of timber. On the other side, things are looking good. Let's go and have a look at our blacksmith. We have a blacksmith that we can upgrade, and it's Rosamund, and Rosamund is going to do... She does wood. So let's give her a little bit more wood. Martin is our elite guy, and I think I'm just going to allow him to do whatever. Although, he's elite on metalwork. So I'm going to set his preference to be metal items. Just like that. It's not going to stop him from doing woodwork if he doesn't have any metalwork to do. But his preference will be to work on that side. Yeah, our assistant lady is working very hard picking things up. Not fast enough though. And we do have a little bit of cash, so let's go and have a look at the building. And let's see how much we can do. Oops, I don't want to do that. So if we bring it down to there and temporarily at least put in a door. Oh, I need the wall first. So we can go down to there. Gonna bring this across, bring that across, and then remove walls. So take those out, and we'll put a door in over there. That should make deliveries a bit faster, and I can tighten the things up a little over here. I'll move. We could put windows in, but there's no point in putting them on this side. This is all going to be solid soon. So I'll put a couple over here and maybe one at the back, and then some flooring. So we'll click that one. I think it was this one that we chose. It looks pretty nice, and maybe I'll just replace these front ones as well. And our money has gone down quite a bit, but we have a lot more space now. And let me move this guy over and this one over. We are going to get bigger items. I'll be able to move things around then as well. But for now, that box is going to go over there. because we do have a larger smelter. It costs 3,000. It's the same size as the other one. Oh, that's perfect. So we'll cancel that, and then I can move this box over to there. There we go. Now it's all nice and tight. There are other furnaces that I think are going to be bigger than that, but it doesn't matter. We're going to land up with a whole bunch. And there you go. Our assistant is now using that door. Brilliant. Although for a more permanent solution, I could have put that door over here. But no, it's fine. Eventually that door will be on this side. Much better. And we have an upgrade on one of our miners. Oh, that's nice. Plus 20. 20 deals 20 damage with every pickaxe hit. That's currently. Plus 10. Yeah, we can get that going faster. So confirm. Head down to the mine and go and have a look at that. Okay, so she's doing 40 damage. This one was already doing 50. Okay, so she was quite high level. Cool. Well, at least we're doing the upgrades. Right, we can complete a contract, accept, choose another one, and we'll choose a nice metal one. Wow, that is a lot of cash. I think I'll choose that one. Go tomahawks. And you can see these ones run out. Looks like these ones don't, or maybe they do, but yeah, these ones will run out in time. Back to the shop. We're gonna have to double up on production eventually. And I think what I may do here is I'm gonna move these benches over. We don't need as much space for the timber as we need for the metal. So I'd like to move and double up maybe on some of the items like the anvil and the bucket, because we will eventually get the bigger furnace. That'll fill this space up and we'll have a couple of people being able to work at the same time. Yeah. Wood pile's empty. Well, not anymore. And our daily summary is here. So our wages, we need to make sure that at the end of the day we have 619 in the bank. Otherwise we can't pay our wages and we'll go into debt. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if you can take a loan. But yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Make sure that we have enough to pay the wages every day. Or maybe that's per week. I don't know. I've never really looked at this before. But if it's per day, that's also fine. Good. And everyone has finished working. As you can see, I have space to hire another 4 people before I have to start worrying. We have 7 ores still in the warehouse and we have 21, so we are up. Good. Let's start the next day. And that was 41. 41 delivered from the mine. Fantastic. How close are we? 38. We need 12 more items to be crafted so that we can unlock our oak forest. Anyway, right now I am working on getting to the next one so we can unlock the oak forest, and then getting to the 3,000 so I can get the better smelter. And there we go. We can unlock one more. Let's unlock the forest. Excellent. So let's go to the forest and have a look at what's going on there. We have a little spot and we have the ability to make a torch, just a decoration, rest area, which we have already. Chopping block, so I might need to get another chopping block. Maybe I'll do that because I want to get 2 assistants out here as quickly as possible. A sawbuck is used to cut logs. Maybe another one of those too. Well, I don't know. Let's, you know what, we're going to use it eventually anyway. But I might want to rearrange this and have these a little closer. Just tighten things up a spot. And then we have a cart to carry the... Perfect, so that's like the elevator in the mine. Good. So I need to employ people here. We will hire a lumberjack. We can also get a cashier and a scholar. We will get there. So lumberjack. They demand lower wages. Needs 2 more hits to chop wood. 2 more hits to chop wood. Should I take a chance and see if I can find better? These guys, lower wage. But yeah, that's not good. Prefer them to be able to chop more wood. So let's refresh. Needs 2 more hits to cut down a tree. Wow, these guys are terrible. This person walks faster and gains... I could work with that. I suppose I could work with this one as well. Yeah, let's get them. And we're done. So we have lumberjacks. And they have immediately gone out to start cutting down wood. Perfect. Now we'll follow the process. So they take the log and then they cut the log. A little bit slow. And they take those over where they're taking them. Where are you going? Oh, okay. So they put them down. Why do you put it there? No particular reason. Alright, fine. And then he goes over to the chopping block and chops it into pieces. And those pieces... So basically 1 log goes into 8 pieces of wood. And then he picks up all the wood, the 4 pieces from that 1/2 of the log, and pops them in there. Okay. Got it. Back to the shop. We're going to need another assistant in here. Now we have an empty wood pile. It is 2:30 in the afternoon, so I think I'm going to hold off on filling that up. Let's get another assistant. Hire assistant. Now these people all suck a little bit, but it's going to drop my money down a lot. I want someone that walks faster. There, this person will do. Gains 20% less, or, you know, can carry extra 2 items in their bag, but walks a bit slower. Well, we can speed up the walking. Let's do this person. And then I'm going to change this person to restock resources, and it's going to be the oak wood. Yep, all sorted and done. Right, have you finished any contracts? Nearly there. On a couple of them. That's 1 down. So complete that, and our money is looking good again. This one still has 6 hours remaining. I don't know if we're going to lose that one. And while we're there, that one completed. So we got new wall paint as well, so we can make our place look different. So let's do something. That looks good. 68 clubs for that amount. Sounds like a plan. And then that is a nice amount of money right there for 44 goblets. So we'll choose that. And I think maybe it's time to start looking at the 4th cart. How much do I need? 200. So our new assistant has been assigned a job, but can't work because that job doesn't... because that resource isn't available yet. Soon though, soon. It's like there's 3 types of wood. Hang on, let's go and see what that was. Well, pine. I only see pine. So maybe that other wood is not in the game yet. Doesn't look like it. So, let's go to the build menu. This one here, I am going to sell because I'm never going to use those again because I have the better ones. I'm going to grab this. Costs a lot. I'll put it over there. Let's just let it sell. Hey, what happened? I want to sell it. Did I not click the button? There it is. And I want to be able to move this, but now someone's working on it. Yep. Can't do that. I was a bit slow. Right, and now this is going to make 2 ingots at the same time. Does it mean I need a second? Alright, well, let's move it while I can. We'll pop it in over there. I'm not sure if that means I need another assistant to load that up. Maybe not yet. We'll just keep an eye on it. Oh yeah, he's taking 2. Very good. And it's making 2. Good. So we've got an oversupply on the beginning of the supply chain, which is great because that means that we can now scale up the rest of the process. And we have a blacksmith to upgrade. Christiana, time to up her walking speed. Yes, good, that'll do. We're pretty low on timber, but hopefully the morning sorts that out. And we're almost at midnight, and time is up. So wages are a daily thing. And we spent quite a lot today. That's not a problem. So we'll just wait for the workers to finish doing what they're doing, and we will start the next day. And there should be timber, at least oak, will be in the warehouse. And everyone's done. Start the next day. And it's a rainy day. There's weather in the game. Actually looks really good. So this is our guy. A little on the slow side. We have 48 wood collected. Very nice. It does it. Is 48 the max? Don't know. Maybe it is. Let's have a look at the mine. How much have they got in stock here? Nope. Don't know. Maybe just a coincidence. We have an assistant to upgrade. This is Hector. He's the guy that takes things to the carts. Let's let him carry 4 items and speed him up a bit. And back to the shop. Wait, do I have a spare assistant? I see I have 3 people going to collect goods and they're not carrying much. Let's see if we're able to catch up. Yeah, we're out of stock. And he drops in 3. Yeah, that's not going to do. It's a little slow. I'm sure it'll speed up. Right, we have a job finished. So we'll grab that. Choose another one from the metal side. That one looks pretty profitable. Yeah, we should have some good income today. I think I might need to fill one of these just to make sure that we don't run out. And one of our workers, 2 of our workers have upgrades. Crispin has an upgrade. Walking speed. And Crispin's the one that's doing the ingots. So, yeah, I don't think we need to carry more than 2. So let's give him a faster walking speed. Confirm. And we have a miner to upgrade as well. Rosamond. She's already got 50 per hit. We'll take her up by 1 and give her more stamina. Confirm. Right, we're building up a pretty big stock over here. So let's get ourselves another smelter. We only have, another furnace. We only have these furnaces at the moment. I think what I'll do is I'll move the anvil out. We'll put that over here. Put that there, and we'll get another anvil. Rotate that. We'll get another bucket. We'll have one over here, and we'll leave that one over there. Then we can get our furnace in. Rotate it into position. Right. Oh, what am I overlapping? It's interfering with an existing wall prop. Must be that candle. So I can bring it out by one. That works. Yeah, that wall will go, so it'll be rearranged. Let's see how that works. It also means that I can employ another blacksmith. Let's see what the costs are going to be. Nope, can't afford that. It's a bit much. Maybe not. So we'll hire, I think, Joan. It's really expensive. Go to blacksmiths, and Joan, I want you to preference metal items. There we go. Done. Now we're really low on money again, but we have contracts coming along. Things are getting busy in here. How are we doing? Yeah, those assistants are not getting the timber through quickly enough. This guy is just really slow. I will be interested to see how much can be stored in the warehouse, but I'm probably going to need another assistant because this guy that's doing the wood is terrible. Things are going along really well here. I could get another blacksmith. Now they're waiting. Oh, you know what? I think I need another storage box. So let's first just take this one and move it across to there. I don't have the money for another one. I'll have to fix that because there are people waiting. And we are getting there on the orders. Yeah, earlier I think it was one of my blacksmiths went to go and fetch stuff out of the warehouse. Didn't know they did that. And really all I'm doing now is I'm waiting for the money to come in. I can't do much without the cash. But we're getting really close to a big one. And we should also be getting quite close to getting another unlock. I think what I may do is the medium furnace. And I could use this 2 small furnaces, but I'm thinking that the big one is better. Sharpening wheel? Yeah, that may be a good one. It'll save us some space, I think. Can I move that candle? Actually, I didn't check. No, I can't do that. Oh, I can. There. Okay. Must be placed next to a pillar. Okay, let's try and grab it again. We'll put it over there then. Cool. Now, when this guy's finished, I'll be able to move this furnace back. And I can do that, and everything is good in the world. Yeah, at the last minute, we're going to be saved by a contract. Fantastic. Now, we need another wood. Yep, that's the one. Choose. And we have another upgrade to do. It's a blacksmith. Martin. Martin does metal, but he sucks at metal, so we're going to give him some metal. Great. Let's see how our wood collecting is going. Oh, wow, there's 60. I didn't need one of these lumberjacks. There's our daily summary. Wages have gone up to 1,000 a day. Not a problem to cover that. But total positive. Fantastic. We can go back to the shop and then go and have a look at the mine. Oh, these folks are both resting. They collected 51 today. So in the morning, we'll be able to see how much can be put into that warehouse. And I will need more assistance. So maybe I'll hire them now. See if we've got any good ones. That's a good one. Walks faster. XP is a bit slower, but that's okay. 750 to hire people now. That's pretty rough. So I'm going to send this guy. I'm going to change him to restock resources, and I want him to carry the wood. He walks faster, so that should keep that storage pretty full. Right, the day's ended. Let's start the new day. And we start the day with nothing in here, so I'll just get some. Let's go and have a look. Oh, 81 wood. Okay, so we can go quite high on this number. I think the problem that we might be having is that these storage racks are quite far away. But now we have a faster guy, so maybe that will help. And I did say I wanted to get another blacksmith, but I think I need to wait for more cash to come in. Well, it's like that one. Awesome. Let's get another job going. 45 knives, 3,000. That one looks good. Right, the number is going up over here. No, the number's going down. So we're using the resources faster than they can get pulled out of the warehouse. Very busy here. But I do have enough money to get another one of these storage boxes. Let me see if I can slot it in somewhere that it's not going to block people. So the item chest. I'll put that in there. Are people going to be able to get around that, or is that going to hinder their movement? Not really a problem because I can move everything down now. I have lots of space. And that might not be a bad idea for the deliveries. Yeah, let's start doing that process. We'll bring this all the way down to here. Can I move this yet? Nope, not yet. Right, we will move that. We'll get this whole process a bit better. We'll move this across to there. We'll move this storage across to there. These two can go next to each other there. And we will move the rest of the stuff when these guys are not busy on it. Things are looking pretty busy now. And it looks like we are keeping up with the demand for the wood right now. Right, I'm going to move one bucket down to there. Can I move this one yet? Looks like I can. But I think I want the buckets a little closer. If I do that, I think I might be able to fit an anvil there and there. Don't think that's the ideal layout, but it's okay for now. Alright, one anvil. I have to rotate that. And then the other anvil into there. Let's see how that works. Now, hopefully that being a little bit closer, this number will start going up. I can start moving the timber as well. That will help the delivery guys. Because we're barely hanging on. And we have an upgrade on a lumberjack. And we finally have another unlock. So, this is the one I'm going to go for. Right there. And then the next step, I'm going to head down the Scholar Road. Because we do have some space. Right, we've unlocked a tool. Oh yes, there we go. Medium furnace. 3,500. And it takes up slightly less space than 2 of them. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to click on it and sell that item. And then wait for the other one to finish. That's done. I will sell that item. I can't sell it yet. Maybe it's because I need to buy this one first. We'll put it in there and then sell this one. Yeah. Then I can move this into position over here. Perfect. That does look a lot nicer. And if I'm right, 2 people can work on this at the same time. And that is exactly right. Fantastic. Now I'm going to move things again. Because I think we can compact this a bit more. So I'll have an anvil here. Rotate that around. Anvil there. Bucket over here. Bucket over... Let's put them like this. And then move this to there. Then I'm going to move the benches out of the way. So we'll have that and that and that and that. And then I'm going to start moving... I think I'm going to start moving things down this way. For the timber as well. We'll put the 2... someone's busy working on that one, so this one's going to go over there. And then we'll play. We'll let this guy finish what he's doing. And then move that over to there. And once this guy's finished taking things out, I'm going to move this box down as well. And I think I'll have, for a start, my scholars up here. The initial group anyway. Everything will change around a lot. Let's see how that goes. Let's see, how's our delivery guy doing? He's actually pretty strong. And he's keeping up. He'll get to the next level sometime. Yeah, in the meantime, we are struggling. This guy is using the ore quicker than it can be delivered. Oh, well, it's alright. He's going to get some. We have 83 ingots, so it's not really a problem. But just having a look. Oh, we have used up all the ores. Oh, well, that's interesting. Let's head down to the mine. And perhaps have a look at employing another miner. This person walks slower, but they do 25% more damage with a pickaxe. Seems like a good deal, that one. Alright, well, let them do their thing. And we have a blacksmith to upgrade. Rosamund again. And she's doing wood, so that's good. We'll do that. And we'll do a bit more walking speed. We have some amazing people working for us. Now, where is my third guy? There he is. Or the third lady. Let's go and see what kind of damage she does. 1 hit, 40. Okay. This one does 60. And this one does 50. Okay, well, that's better production. Back to the shop. We have a delivery to complete. Done. Something wood? Yep, that'll do. It looks like we have a couple of delivery people not doing anything right now. That is the end of the day. Our wages are up to 1158. Cool. And we'll just wait for people to finish and we'll start the next day. And before we start the day, let's complete this one and then choose another. That will be the one over there. Good. Start the next day. Now, these boxes are starting to get a bit full. That means we probably need another assistant. So let's hire another one. We want someone that walks really fast. So this is the person, but they're a bit expensive. It does not matter. Let's get them. And that would be... Is that Dorothea? That's fine. Perfect. So now we'll load the carts a little bit quicker. Everything's scaling up pretty nicely right now. We have a heck of a lot of wood. We've got a fair bit of ore. I'll keep an eye on it. We might need another assistant to bring ore out. Now that we've got more ore coming in. And we have a blacksmith upgrade to do. Arabella. Arabella's doing metal items, but she could walk a little faster, so I'll give her one of those and confirm. And we've got a lumberjack to upgrade. Edric. I think I'll give him a spread. Yeah, those two. In fact, because he needs 2 more hits to cut down a tree, maybe I can offset that. No, it's fine. Walking speed is important. And another assistant upgrade. Beatrice. Let's see. You can carry... Yeah, let's give you more items and more speed. Confirm. Now, I think she is the one that brings the ores out, so maybe that will solve the problem of this box not getting filled fast enough. Yeah, she's pretty quick now. Timber is staying topped up. Very good. These boxes now are emptying. Yeah, okay, we can move an assistant as well if we have a problem. For now, I'm going to take you... And I'm going to change you to restocking iron ore. Yeah, we could use a little help there. And off she goes. Wow, that was fast. Well, we have some money. So we could add on to the building. Maybe let's do that. We can build this out all the way to there. We'll put a door in over there. Grab a window. Put a window in over there. Get some flooring down. No, that's not the one. Floor. Using this floor, and then we're going to get rid of some walls. It will be those ones. So I'm going to reserve this little spot for the shop. And because things are looking quite nice over here, let's just put another window in right over there. Great stuff. It does look like a lot of these aren't being used all the time. So let's get another blacksmith. And this person, well, I think this is probably the better one. Yeah, I think I'll get this guy. He heats ingots 50% faster while using a furnace, but he walks slower. Walking is not really a problem. So, yep, we'll get him. Oh, I need more benches, right. So, under staff, and 2 more benches are in. And then back down here, blacksmith. This was the guy. Hire him. That's Brian. And his preference will be metal. Yeah, that is good. What are you guys doing? Huh. Why are they not collecting? Oh, wow. Ingots are finished. Okay, well, you can sit there. I think I'm going to move Dorothea back to item transfer. There we go. Because now we're building up a little stock here. Wow, we ran out of the ores very quickly. And we have a contract to complete and a new one to start. 92 clubs. Okay, we'll choose that one. It's a lot of timber stuff going on, but this one's almost finished. And a worker upgrade, blacksmith Joan. Joan is a metal person, and metal people need more metal skill. There we go. Right, now somehow we have to expand our mine. Depends on what comes in the next day. But we are not running out of ingots, so that's good. That's important. And another staff. Oh, a couple more upgrades. Carl, I want you to walk faster and carry more items. Good. And a miner, Rebecca, walk faster and... more stamina, I suppose. Well, yeah, that's fine. Confirm. And we can complete a contract. Let's do this one. Or choose that. Seems like a good thing. So we almost finished with the day. We've been out of ore for quite a long time. I'm wondering if I should maybe just for the hell of it, get some in there and keep that production going. We'll see what we get from the ore in the morning. So yeah, we did well today. And we can just wait until the people are finished working and we'll move on. And that is everyone. So we can start the next day. Yeah, we got 73 ore in. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But what's going on? Oh, people are waiting now. Oh, that's fine. That'll even out. It'll be a morning thing. I could get myself another woodworking bench. I think I'll do that. Carpentry table. And I'll put that carpentry table over there. And grab... another blacksmith. They're getting super expensive now. I don't want people like this. I want people that do wood. So like this guy. Yeah, another Christiana. Cool, we're going to have a whole bunch of Christianas. This one, preference will be wood. Alright, well that'll speed up the production of our wooden stuff. And we'll just keep an eye on these to make sure that the deliveries keep up with the demand. And it shouldn't be a problem for us to get to... Yeah, we're almost at the next unlock. Now, I was thinking of going for scholars, but now I'm kind of leaning towards this because the price to employ people is getting pretty high. So we can get them for up to 500 cheaper if we go this way. but I do feel like I need to get this line started. So yeah, it'll still be this. Oh, we only have one more item to deliver, and no, we're at 249, so we're almost ready. I've made my decision, and there we go. We'll get that. That unlocks design table, hire a scholar, wait for the scholars to generate design points, and then spend the design points to upgrade item quality. Good. So in here, under tools, we have the design desk, and I don't suppose it matters where these guys get put, really. So I'm going to put that guy in the corner. Then we can hop out of here and go and hire a scholar. Oh, they're pretty cheap. Walking speed, I don't think is really that important to them. Yeah, generates 10% more design points when using a bookshelf. All right, well, I'm going to have to find a bookshelf. There we go. So that guy's done. And we have an upgrade to do on a blacksmith. Evan is going up to level 5 and confirm. No, he's not. He went up to level 4. Christiana looks like she's going to hit level 5 soon. And we have a delivery to do. That one is complete. More cash in. And let's do this one. And another assistant to upgrade. Hector again. Confirm. Right, now I have to find where bookshelves are. Oh, there we go. We can get a bookshelf. And we'll put a bookshelf in right there next to that chap. Good, we're keeping up. So we've progressed pretty well today. We've got the design guy, got our scholar, he's got a bookshelf. I think that's about right. We have upgraded pretty much everything. And we have another guy to upgrade, Christiana again. Let's give her a little bit more walking speed and carpentry skill. And we've got good cash. Well, there we go, we've got our first design point. If we go to the blueprints, I assume these are all the ones that are already unlocked, right? Upgrade this blueprint from the common quality to uncommon quality to increase the price. Ah, I see. Nice. Alright, well, we'll get into all of that in the next episode. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Looks like we are running a bit short on ores again, but I think it should last us for the day. We'll keep upgrading and we'll increase production. We're going to get a shop set up eventually. I just need some more cash in. Maybe we'll do something with the shop in the next episode. And just keep an eye on everything. Make sure it's all balancing. But thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers!